Even more strange than I had imagined, iPhone 17 Pro Max design has surfaced in fresh round of renderings. Leaks revealing what seem to be updated iPhone 17 range designs have been very plentiful, and they don't seem to be ending anytime soon. Apparently showcasing what the iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, and iPhone 17 Pro Max may look like, leaker Sonny Dickson has recently shared more pictures from CAD files. Dickson offers the ones he has seen as everyone appears to be sharing the iPhone 17 CAD. Unsurprisingly, the designs resemble those seen elsewhere and highlight the new camera bar Apple is said to be using on the iPhone 17 Air and iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I'm not really sure how I feel about them either. As we've seen in past reports, the regular iPhone 17 is slated to feature the fewest alterations, maintaining the same vertical camera array as the iPhone 16. Although the final models could have some concealed design modifications, CAD renderings cannot show us everything after all, so the iPhone 17 seems similar. The iPhone 17 Air is almost a brand new gadget with a brand new style. With a single camera lens and a camera bar across the phone's width, CAD renderings have had quite uncomfortable appearance. Though I'm not sure why Apple has to occupy all that area for a single lens, I know there must be some reasons. Even if those reasons are as simple as wanting to make the 17 Air seem radically different from the iPhone 16e, which also has a single camera lens. Both the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max also feature the enlarged camera bar, however it looks a lot more uncomfortable and cumbersome. Apple is allegedly preserving the present triangle camera lens configuration, rather than moving the cameras over the width of the phone. That makes the entire thing seems incredibly hefty, and it's considerably different from the Pixel 9 Pro-inspired appearance that was previously speculated. We won't know for sure until Apple officially introduces the iPhone 17 series later this year, but based on everything we've seen lately, these designs are looking more plausible. We'll just have to be patient to wait and see, and until then, make sure to check out our iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, and iPhone 17 Pro Max hubs for all the latest news and speculations. For the previous couple of years, Apple has been making only slight modifications to its design, but it is predicted that with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the tech giant may modify the design dramatically. Leaks suggest that Apple could implement a horizontal camera configuration, akin to Google's Pixel 9 series. The iPhone 17 Pro Max will most likely be powered by the forthcoming A19 Pro processor. It promises higher AI-powered performance, efficiency improvements, and increased graphics capabilities. The next iPhone 17 Pro Max will most likely come with iOS 19, which is anticipated to introduce enhanced AI-powered capabilities. Apple is reported to embed AI more deeply into the operating system, perhaps increasing Siri, photo processing, and other system operations. On the camera front, the 48-megapixel sensor is believed to stay unaltered, but Apple may incorporate a tetraprism telephoto lens for greater zoom capabilities. Another big update might be in the front camera, with sources predicting a rise from a 12-megapixel to a 24-megapixel sensor. The iPhone 17 Pro Max may finally receive a boost in charging speeds. Traditionally, Apple has kept to 30-watt charging, and that may change. Additionally, upgraded MagSafe technology and increased battery efficiency may also be offered this time. Rumorsville is largely silent on the iPhone 17 Pro and the 17 Pro Max battery capacity, but I anticipate them to come with approximately 3,700 mAh and approximately 4,700 mAh capacity, respectively. Apple's new battery adhesive, originally seen in the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus, might be utilized across all 4 iPhone 17 models next year. The method employs an electric current to degrade the glue, enabling the battery to be removed with minimum effort. After removal, a fresh coat of glue is placed for the replacement battery. This procedure substitutes the typical use of heat and equipment like crowbars. Testing the glue on this year's non-Pro iPhones provides Apple vital input from Genius Bar personnel before spreading it out across all iPhone 17 models. As I mentioned earlier, I believe it's reasonable to predict that the iPhone 17 models will benefit from the stacked battery technology that debuted in 2023. Back in 2023, Apple revealed that the battery performance of the iPhone 15 models had surpassed original predictions. Originally, it was expected that the battery would keep 80% of its original capacity after 500 full charge cycles. However, Apple lowered its forecasts for the full iPhone 15 family. That's because to bigger cells employing the stacked battery manufacture process, similar to the technology used in electric automobiles. Traditional lithium-ion batteries are generally created using the winding process, when materials are folded into a cylindrical or prismatic form. Each approach has its own perks and uses. The stacked battery approach offers a more homogeneous and solid internal structure, which might possibly boost the battery's energy density and stability. The winding battery, also known as coiled or spiral-wound battery, technique involves folding battery materials into a cylindrical or prismatic form. Wound batteries are often simpler and less costly to create at scale, and are noted for their resilience and strong mechanical stability. However, they may have somewhat lower energy density because of the space used up by the winding process. In general, the benefits of stacked batteries include potentially greater energy density owing to more efficient utilization of space, improved temperature control because to its homogeneous interior structure, or maybe Apple might move in a different path with the iPhone 17. Like utilizing something comparable to the Honor Magic 6 Pro's outstanding battery life that uses silicon carbon battery. iOS 19. What to expect? While iOS 19 is still far off, we may anticipate some familiar features with modest modifications, but fundamentally, the core experience will stay the same. With iOS 18, we get to explore new features such as free-form app icon placement, richer icon customization, including resizing and adding color tints, customizable lock screen shortcuts, and a revamped control center. These areas might be upgraded further in iOS 19, allowing customers even more control over their iPhone's design. In 2025, Apple is projected to close the gap in artificial intelligence, finally catching up with what other businesses have been giving for years. The iPhone will demonstrate powerful AI capabilities, allowing it to do tricks and features that have long been hallmarks of its rivals, signifying a huge leap forward in Apple's approach to AI integration. Even Apple supporters and insiders have been claiming for about a year now that Apple is way behind the competitors in the AI race. While Apple didn't mention the 2025 iPhone 17 series when launching the AI-focused iOS 18, it's doubtful they'll abandon the project. In fact, I think the full potential of Apple Intelligence will be realized with the iPhone 17, not the iPhone 16. Why? Because despite the formal introduction of the iPhone 16, we likely won't see the full effect of Apple Intelligence just yet. Apple began putting out Apple Intelligence via software upgrades in fall 2024, soon after the iPhone 16's debut and the formal distribution of iOS 18. However, these improvements are planned to emerge in stages, with widespread availability in the first half of 2025. By 2025, the revised Siri with additional functionality is planned to be ready as part of iOS 18.4, which is currently under development. This upgraded Siri will only be accessible on smartphones with the A17 Pro processor or newer, capable of completing complicated multi-step requests inside applications. How nice of Apple to reserve this function for iPhone 15 Pro and upwards customers. My belief is that the larger 6.3-inch display for the 16 Pro and the 6.9-inch display for the iPhone 16 Pro Max will be on the 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max. This is a big shift from the 6.1-inch display of the 15 Pro and the 6.7-inch display of the 15 Pro Max. The iPhone 17 Pro pair owners won't complain. They might have bigger LTPO with OLED panels with ultra-thin bezels. Like all Pro models since the iPhone 13, these screens will enable a smooth 120 Hz ProMotion refresh rate, boosting the scrolling experience. Additionally, there's conjecture that these screens could deliver much greater peak brightness. Now the screen dims down to a single nit, like a soothing whisper for your eyes, while you're browsing in the dark, resting in bed. It's kind of revolutionary. It's a thing people have been pushing Apple for year after year. Finally, they listened. Of course, Samsung's been doing it forever, so this is Apple's way of trying to stay up. iPhone 17 Pro Max bargains to expect. 1. Apple. It's doubtful that Apple would cancel its iPhone upgrade program, which enables consumers to purchase a new iPhone every 12 months by making 12 payments and trading in their existing handset. The deal includes AppleCare Plus coverage, with historical monthly prices beginning at $49.91 for an iPhone Pro and $58.25 for a 256 gigs iPhone Pro Max. Users may join up online via the Apple Store app or at any Apple store, making it a simple alternative. 2. Verizon. If present patterns continue, the iPhone 17 Pro may be provided with no upfront payment, while the iPhone 17 Pro Max might need just $200 ahead. Not terrible, however, definitely read the small print numerous times before signing anything. 3. T-Mobile. Similarly, T-Mobile is likely to provide the iPhone 17 Pro presumably for free, but with an eligible plan and qualifying trade-in. Customers may also enjoy savings in the $600 $700 off any iPhone 17 model when picking the Magenta Max plan, assuming that's a reality in 2025. Additionally, provided that the telco's approach doesn't alter, a buy one get one (BOGO) offer might let you to save up to $700 off a second iPhone 17 when adding a line to practically any T-Mobile plan. 4. AT&T. AT&T is likely to bring out appealing promotions for the iPhone 17 series. The iPhone 17 Pro can be provided for free with a qualified plan and the trade-in of a phone in any condition. Keep in mind that it's just guesses and wishful thinking at this stage, so these offers could or might not materialize. So, if you have any questions, share it with us in the comment section. Then I will see you in the next one.